Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update, September 27th. Another rainy day in the DMV. It's been quite a rainy week around here, unfortunately, but we did get a little bit of a clearing yesterday. We were able to have a great day of fun. Thanks for everybody that came out to our cornhole tournament. After a reschedule, we had a great crew out there. Lots of food, lots of drinks, lots of ice cream, lots of fun, lots of good beanbags went in the hole. Some did not go in the hole, but it was a great day out here at headquarters. Our winners were the Cornados, Kristen Appley and Jason Asilius. They did a fantastic job. From what I understand, Chris, you've been putting in a lot of practice, you and Jason, and it all paid off. You guys were phenomenal. So congratulations to you all. You deserved it. My man Justin Donnelly and I to the left there finished second. And, Joe Amatangelo, our CFO, and Arnie Kernis, our Director of Growth here, they did a great job. Now, it's funny, their name says the old guys. Then at some point they said we're the old sexy guys. And then Sarah said, no, you're the old sexy sweaty guys as the day went on. So their name kept growing throughout the day. But Arnie and Joe did a great job as well. And Justin and I both feel like this, about how the day came up is, if you ain't first, you last. So, we had a good time, but, just not quite good enough. But Chris and Jason deserved it. They did a fantastic job, and hopefully everybody that came out had fun. We're going to look to do some more fun events like this. We'd love for everybody to come participate. Even if it's, cornhole's not your game, cornhole's not your bag, come out, have a burger, have a drink, have some fun with us, and just encourage and cheer for each other, heckle us, all that kind of fun stuff. So it was a great day overall, so hopefully those of you who came out had a good time. So what else has been going on here at Samson? The weekly market report. We had a big week all over Samson's footprint, but let's start with the market stats. First thing we like to dive into to see what that market's doing on a weekly basis. Our showings for the whole DMV, 22,000, up 3% from last week. We love this. We love the showings coming out. A little bit of positive movement in interest rates been great. 15% more showings than a year ago at this time. I love those pluses as we get into this fall market. Hoping that fall market continues to stay strong. 2.5% more contracts this week. 10% more contracts than a year ago at this point. Love this stuff. Now the new listings down 5.8%. That's a little bit interesting because we had gotten to this big point of 40% more inventory than we in the DC metro area than a year ago. Well, then it shrank to 25, and now it's 24.5% down there. You see further down the chart. That's because if we're only putting on so many listings, but our showings are actually going up and our contracts are going up, we kind of squeeze that gap a little bit. So, I like this stuff. I like a good balanced market, but I love the more activity and the good stuff going on there. So, great stuff overall. Some more stats in there that you can see there. So the next one we're going to click to is the North Central Virginia area. 5,500 showings, up 8% from a week ago. Love it, love it, love it. Up 13% from last week to last year at this time to this year over the same week. Great stuff there. Contracts, holy guacamole, up 27% from a year ago, from a week ago, and 12.5% from a year ago at this point. So I love the contracts being up even in mid-September as we get into this fall market, which is great. New listings for this area up 8% from a week ago. Awesome, up 30% from a year ago. Just really good stuff. The active listings actually were pretty flat as far as inventory-wise. So good stuff overall. Love those stats. Seems to be trending in a good way. Baltimore metro region, up 1.4% in showings, up 4% from a year ago. So still good news. Contracts were pretty flat, up 12% from a year ago, but pretty flat week over week. Our listings pretty flat, up 20% more listings this week though than a year ago at this time. And then at the end, they would talk about our active inventory, which is kind of our pool of stuff to look at. 23.6% more listings today than last year at this time, which is good. We want more choices, not too many choices, but more choices so we can get that balanced market overall. So good stats there. Our last one is our Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle. 2,000 showings, up 2.6% from a week ago, 21%, 22% really from last year at this time. Good stuff. Contracts down 12%, so that can seem a little kind of disheartening, but that's really only 24 contracts when you look at that it's based on a 194 number, so don't freak out too much on that. Still 8% more than last year at this time. New listings down 21%. Again, these percentages can go a little bit wild in a smaller sample size. So 174 new listings, well, that's only 40 less than last week. So 215 to 174 is not too bad. Active listings still 25%, 24.4% more inventory than we had it this year. So more choices, which is good. Let's get those showings out there even more, and the contracts will come. So good news overall in all of our market reports. Now, who crushed it in Samson last week? Last week's rock stars. Top 5 in individual volume. Cousin Kelly, way to go, Kelly Samson. Great job by Kelly Samson being number 1 in the company in volume last week. Ritu Desai, an oldie but OG, won at the pre-pill joint in 2003, just like I did. Hava Nachum, number 3, fantastic. Rex Thomas, number 4, always crushing it. And Stacey Caito, number 5, great job. Our top in transactions, Dilyara Daminova, great job, Dilyara. Dilyara, I'm also sorry that I had to beat you in Cornhole yesterday, but you did a great job. You got that overhand shot down pat. You're doing awesome. Christina Pierson, number 2. Then we had a 4-way tie at for third there. Kelly Samson, Rex Thomas, Jessie Georgieva, and Claudia Cornejo. Fantastic job. Great pros, everyone on that list. Awesome job. Our top 5 teams in volume. The Casey Samson team, crushing it. Awesome job, being number 1 in volume last week. Shepherd Homes, number 2. Carolyn Young Homes, number 3. The One Street Company, number 4. And the Redstone Group, number 5. Fantastic teams there. In transaction count for the week, Carolyn Young Homes, number 1. Shepherd Homes Group, number 2. One Street Company, number 3. Casey Samson team, and then the Diamond Home team from West Virginia, crushing it. Fantastic teams, just continuing to be rock stars into the fall market. Announcements. October sales meeting will be Wednesday the 16th at 10 a.m. And I think we do. After that Wednesday sales meeting on the 16th, we're going to have a great time that afternoon. Hot off the presses. Save the day for the cook-off. Any of you guys that have been following us on Facebook, Pat Sowers and Sam Hardman have had some spirited, fun debates on Facebook about who cooks the best barbecue. And we're going to get to judge. We got the cook-off. So if you want some good eats, come by Wednesday, October 16th. RSVP on the nest so that we know how much food to make sure we've got, and drinks and all for y'all. But that should be a fun time in the afternoon on the 16th here. So I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. So should be a great time Wednesday afternoon, the 16th. Our top producer takeover will be Friday the 18th. So Sam is going to be busy that week because he's going to be speaking in our top producer takeover event as well. Jason Martin, Josh Dukes, Lauren Eady, Nikki Lagoris, Casey, Jared James, Jen Smear, Beck Takar, Aaron Jones, so many great people. Probably add a couple more speakers. Jared James is headlining, doing the opening keynote, and Jared's just a fantastic speaker, nationwide motivational speaker. He just finished up an event in Florida that he hosted for 2 days. He had thousands of people in attendance, and he will be worth the price of admission for sure. Speaking of which, you can sign up on the Cardinal Nest. We've got lots of general admission tickets left and a few VIP tickets left. I would encourage you to get those tickets. Sign up now. We are starting to promote it. We're still 3-4 weeks away, but we've been promoting it big time now, just out to the rest of the real estate industry just now. So they're going to start to scoop up some of those tickets. So I'd love to see as many Samson faces as possible. Some quick updates, reminders. We talked about this last week, but Zillow Showcase. We've cut an even better deal with Zillow Showcase now. $250 to get your listings showcased on Zillow. $250. That's like a third of the regular price. Awesome deal. And then you can either use your photographer and have them have them trained in what Zillow needs, or you can hire the Zillow photographer for $250. All in, all pictures, all the stuff that Zillow needs, the 360 views, you get the pictures, all that kind of stuff. So $500 for the whole thing, showcase and pictures. That is quite a bargain. So I would encourage you to, reach out there, check out the emails that you're getting on that. They have classes every Monday if you want to know more information about it. But it is a 100% slam dunk, guys, that if I was listing homes today, I would showcase my listings on Zillow. I'm not telling you have to love Zillow. What I'm telling you is you have to acknowledge the fact that eyeballs are there. If they have the most traffic, I want my listing to look amazing on that website because I want my sellers to love it. I want them to get more traction. I want to get more interest in my listing. And I want all the sellers that are going to list next month and the month after that, them to see me showcasing listings. Do you think that makes it more likely that they call me to interview? I do. I would not take that chance. For $250 or $500 total to get the pictures, everything all in, and the Zillow Showcase, you could sign me up. I'd auto sign up for each one if it were me. So take a look at that. No pressure from me. I just think it's a great business opportunity. We've been able to get a really good price because, frankly, Zillow wants to partner with us in whatever possible because you guys are awesome. We're doing a ton more lunch and learn events all over the place. Next week, we're in Frederick, Manassas, and Charlestown, West Virginia, Waldorf, Chevy Chase, Richmond, Tysons, Ashburn. We're everywhere. So I'd encourage you to go to joinsamson.com. That always has the most updated list of events coming up. If they can't make an event, please connect them directly to me. Me or somebody on our recruiting team will talk to them. That's what we do. We want to get them in here, talk to them face-to-face, on Zoom, on the phone. Want to make sure we bring them into the Samson family and let them know all the great things we have to offer and the great pricing. You get referral rewards as well, recruiting rewards for introducing them to me or bringing them to a lunch and learn to see one of these beautiful people in the bottom right. So we got a great team now that's performing all these lunch and learns and able to help us in all recruiting things. Recent contract trends. All right, this is going out in your email today, but I'm gonna spill the tea first. So we evaluate these on all contracts that came in last week. So I'm going to quickly go through some of the highlights to me. Contract list price on the top left there. Higher than list price is the blue. So all of them were 43, 40, 38 in the different jurisdictions. So pretty similar. Lower than list price, pretty similar, 38, 23, 30. And then that white was list price, we're all about similar. So similar across all metrics, but it's about a third, generally. A little bit more higher than list price. Seller subsidies, much more likely to get that in West Virginia, and then Maryland, D.C., and Virginia, third place there. Everybody was financing pretty much. Everybody had a financing contingency pretty much. Everybody had an appraisal contingency, or most people did. So these are contingencies that we didn't always get before. Home inspection, it's a lock pretty much in West Virginia. Pretty sure you're getting in Maryland, D.C. most of the time. Virginia, it's about 50-50 right now. My guess would be this. The ones that went over list price, we're not getting home inspections on the Virginia list. The other one key down there that everybody cares about are two, the days on market. So that black is how many got contracts in less than 7 days. So West Virginia is 29%, Virginia was 43%, and Maryland, D.C. was 24%. I'm going to talk more about this in a second, but it's so key to get those listings sold in less than seven days. It makes all those other terms shift towards you. The last thing that everybody cares about there is let's count our buyer compensation. How is it going now? We're 3 or 4 weeks in, a month in since the new rules changed. 98% of our contracts had buyer agency commission in them. 98%, guys. Put it in there. The sellers are paying it. The sellers understand that's the way the game's being played still. Out of that, 95% of the ones that paid 2% or more. That's key. Look, 2% or more is you're getting your fair wage, you're getting good money, right? Only 5% of them, so only a couple of them, took a little bit of less commission to make the deal work. But 98% of them had commission in there, and 95% of them had 2% or more. So that's great stuff. Good numbers that we're tracking every week. SOAR will be at Thursday. It'll be at the White Marsh office. Lynn teaching great classes there, and Carolyn Mabe, our settlement attorney for Cardinal Title, teaching a great class as well. So if you missed it yesterday, I would encourage you to go to the Cardinal Nest whenever you get time, this weekend, whatever it is. Look, it's worth the hour of your time, trust me. You will pick up nuggets about how Casey Samson, one of the best listing agents in all of Northern Virginia, in all of the East Metropolitan area, how does he get 93% of his homes sell in less than 7 days? 93%. And the other 7%, just because they didn't listen to him, right? And it's not just about pricing the home, it's about pricing the home, knowing the market for the home, predictive analysis, setting up the home right with the condition, all those things we go over there. Very good class. Special shout out to Casey for dropping all of his knowledge on us. But it's really about creating that mindset of wanting to be in the jet stream and wanting to be where all the good stuff happens instead of the mud, where all the bad stuff, the bad contracts, the tough negotiations, all that stuff happens. So it's about an hour and 15 minutes. It's on the front page of the Nest right now. Log in, you can watch it. Justin will bundle it up and put it even better at Samson University later, but for now it's still sitting there on the homepage. It's going to sit there for a while, so you can access that whenever you need to. So good stuff there from Casey and I yesterday about how to sell your listing in less than 7 days, and I would highly encourage you to get that in there. So free group coaching. Next Tuesday, 10 o'clock, Jennifer Dorn going to be doing some role playing and objection handling. I love that. You can never do too much practicing of that. HQ to you. We were here Wednesday. We had a busy week, taught all of our classes, so shout out to everybody that came out and learned that day. It was awesome. Next week, we'll be in Lake Ridge on October 2nd on Wednesday. Then we'll be in Silver Spring on the 9th, and Fairfax, October 30th. That October 16th to 23rd weeks, we're going to be very busy with conventions and top producer takeovers and all sorts of other stuff. So we'll take a couple weeks off HQDU. Then October 30th, we'll be back in our Fairfax office. I'm not sure we've done an HQDU there before, so it's a beautiful office. It'll be good stuff out there. This just shows an HQDU similar schedule. If you want to look at this and you're like, what is HQDU? Go to the education page, click on HQDU. It shows the schedule for every day that we do, but it's fantastic. You learn so many things, and we feed you lots of grub during the day, so it's a win-win. Next week, from top to bottom, Lynn Hamilton, 10:30 to 11 o'clock, need a boost. She does a weekly boost class Monday morning. KV Core workshop at 1 o'clock here at Chantilly office. Print marketing class, virtual, learn how to do our print with our great marketing team. Group coaching with Jennifer Dorn Tuesday morning. That was about role-playing accountability. Sky Soap training on Tuesday. HQDU all day in Lake Ridge. If you can drive there, get there. You'll learn great stuff. It'll be worth your time. SOAR Development Series in White Marsh. That's Lynn and Carla Mae Barturney going to teach great classes out there on Thursday the 3rd. Then Lynn in the afternoon will do your Master Your Marketing class, 2:30 to 3:30. That'll be a virtual class with Lynn. Friday morning, commercial training with Aladdin at 8:30 as always. Contract and addendum training will be MR next week, so it'll be Kara or Kim will be teaching that. Friday financing with First Heritage. And then a Lofty Basics class with Stephanie, which is a new one to our repertoire, Friday at 11 o'clock next week. So just so many great things going on here at Samson, here at Cardinal. I want to thank you all so much for your continued support of Samson Properties, your loyalty to us, continuing to tell your friends to come talk to us. We've just had so many great things going on. We're so blessed on how the business is growing for us here. And the more that we grow, the more that we can pour back in. Great stuff, great tools, great events, great things to help you sell more homes, be more successful. So the other way we can do that is not just growing at Samson, but supporting Cardinal Title Group. So please continue to support Cardinal with as many closings as you can. Give them the opportunity to earn your business. Nothing's given, but give us that opportunity to earn it. And I think we will. For me, a million things going on. Lake Ridge homecoming this weekend, so my junior and freshman will have a good time doing that. We've got lots of other fun activities going on throughout the weekend for us, but some of it will be licking my wounds from our loss yesterday, but for the most part, lots of fun stuff going on in the Samson household. And I won't show the Lake Ridge homecoming pictures next week because, girls, they never want their dad showing off their high school pictures, But we're continuing to do great. The girls they're 6-2 in field hockey, so they're having a good season there. So we'll keep doing that. And for those that saw on Facebook, I did share. Meredith and I did slip away on Monday night. We chalked off a bucket list item for us. We went to the Red Rocks in Colorado, which was awesome. It was kind of always on our bucket list, and I came across Instagram 6 months ago that one of my favorite singers, Cole Swindell, was going to be there. Who's one of my current favorite singers. Clay Walker was going to open for me, who's one of my favorite singers, probably my favorite singer growing up. And then Tucker Wetmore, one of the new openers that I really like. And so it was a great night. I was cheering so loudly when we had pretty good seats that Tucker Wetmore actually balled up his set list at the end and threw it right to me. So I actually have his set list, which was pretty cool. So we had a great time out there. So for those that missed me on Monday and into Tuesday, when we flew back Tuesday morning, Meredith and I had a great time. And some of you guys saw those pictures on Facebook. So anyway, a lot of fun going on, a lot of great stuff. Thank you for continuing to work hard. We'll be all over the place next week, and hopefully we can connect and continue to build better business together. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Take care.